Yo, what's up, boy? Isaiah, boy, you really outdid yourself this time, boy. In this, with your latest Steph Curry hating video. Now, in this video, I'm gonna respond to that video he made. The link is in the description box. Now, Isaiah, now I didn't know this. Now I know he was a Steph Curry hater and a LeBron lover, but now he's a stock expert. He giving us stock advice. The video he go on to my according to him, because Steph Curry is getting exposed and trash, ain't the best. Under Armour somehow stock is dropping because of that. Because of that. You know, because of Steph Curry playing bad, which he's not playing bad. Uh the stock just down in the hole, and Under Armour is probably gonna get rid of them soon, according to him. Now I find this funny. See, Isaiah being a stock expert. I didn't know this, Isaiah. I need to inbox you, because I started investing like 2 years ago. I need to get up with you to see which stocks to get and which stocks not to get and stuff. See, this is the lens that the Steph Curry hated. This is the level now of Steph Curry hating when it come to Isaiah. He talking about stocks. Oh man, the stocks of this was this, and then Steph Curry played bad. Now the stocks is this. Now he leave a lot of stuff out in this Steph Curry. Well, he always leave a lot of stuff off and don't cherry pick stuff and give half truths and stuff like that. Okay, now, first of all, Steph Curry, to my knowledge, he like the first basketball person they had in Under Armour. Because before, when I think of Under Armour, I think of football equipment, cleats, stuff like that, weight training equipment. I don't think about basketball when it comes to Under Armour. So, Steph Curry is the first person, and I think, to my knowledge, the only person I think that signed with Under Armour with basketball. So he in a category on his own, okay? And then also, Isaiah, you leaving stuff out too. Tom Brady with Under Armour, Michael Phelps with Under Armour, Scam Newton with Under Armour. How come they ain't? How you know that they ain't the reason why it dropping? Cause Scam Newton got spanked in the Super Bowl last year. How you know that reason why Under Armour stock is dropping? Because of Scam Newton and how horrible he played this season and in the Super Bowl. Because you want to compare, Scam Newton played like trash in the Super Bowl and he played like trash in regular season. But that don't fit your narrative. Your narrative is bashing Steph Curry. So that's what I'm thinking about. Crazy me. And two, you didn't provide any examples, Isaiah. Like, what was Under Armour stock prior to Steph Curry getting signed? And you don't give any kind of knowledge of how did it drop? Because according to you, because this is what I'm getting, when Steph Curry signed, the stock just going up, up, up. It never went down slight ever until Steph Curry lost in the finals. Then it just went down. That he don't got anything to back that up. Okay, it just crazy talk from a LeBron lover. So I want you to answer A. How do you know Scam Newton didn't cause the stock to go down? Cause he did make the playoff this past football season, and B, he played bad in the Super Bowl. Okay, so what about that? And what else he was saying? Then he went on in to my he suck, and he got the nerve to call Kevin Durant the weakest superstar ever or something like that. He just pretty much what Stephen A. Smith said, and what they got in common, Isaiah and Stephen A. Smith, they both LeBron lovers. Okay, so you gotta take what they say with a grain of salt, and then they're hypocritical because LeBron followed superstars too, but he ain't the weakest superstar ever. But somehow Kevin Durant is the weakest superstar ever. If anything, they both weak LeBron and Kevin Durant. Not one over the other, you know. But anyway, what else he was saying? Oh, they losing and he ain't in the top 10. He don't got anything to back this up. He just spewing. He just talking. Just talking just to talk. About the stock or Under Armour. They're gonna get rid of them and all of that and the stock. You don't got any. See, you don't show any trend. You don't give us any kind of examples of, okay, when Steph Curry was winning, to start with this. And that was the case, Isaiah. Unless Steph Curry went undefeated, you have no argument, Isaiah. Once again, Scam Newton is with Under Armour and they missed the playoffs and he played bad this season and they lost the Super Bowl last year. Okay? So you don't have any why explain how that didn't affect the stocks. Okay? Stocks. And the shoes are ugly. That's your opinion, Isaiah. That don't factor into stocks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have any kind of sales figures of what Steph Curry's shoes sold. Okay, you don't have anything like that. Okay? And you talking like Steph Curry's the only person with Under Armour. On the top of my head, like I said earlier, Isaiah, Tom Brady, who just won a Super Bowl, Scam Newton, Michael Phelps, those are the people I know on top of my head. Those guys with Under Armour, okay? The Under Armour did not start when Steph Curry signed with them. It been there, and if you knew a lot about stocks, you know that stocks go up, stocks go down. That no stocks in history went up, up, up. They keep going up, up, up. Okay, at 3. Under Armour really ain't a basketball shoe company like that. They, like I said, before Steph Curry, the only thing I knew them for is cleats and workout equipment and stuff like that, football, baseball cleats, etc., etc. Okay, so if you compare them to Nike or whatever, that's a bad, or Adidas, that's a bad comparison, Isaiah. They ain't even in the same breath as Adidas and Nike as far as stocks and gross and stuff like that, but you don't provide any of that. If you watch the video, you will swear that Under Armour right up there with Nike and Adidas as far as basketball shoes and stuff. So Isaiah, this video you made was nothing more than your typical Steph Curry hating. Okay, you need to give this up, Isaiah. He is better than LeBron. Okay, you need to give this up. He beat LeBron in 2015. Then you got the nerve to say he can't lead a team. He led the team to a win, Isaiah, in 2015. So you can't say that. And before you say LeBron did not lead any team to victory. Okay, I explained it. And then I just don't say it. I provide examples and stuff like that of why Wade led the team, why Ray Allen led the team, why Kyrie Irving led. I provide examples. Okay, you just say Steph Curry didn't do it, and clearly he was the best player in the league and on the court en route to the championship win, and he was the best player en route to the championship game last year. So he did lead the team, Isaiah. Okay? You got the nerve to call me a LeBron hater, but I provide examples of why LeBron James is a role player. You just spew it out, because you're a LeBron lover, just like Stephen A. Smith. He just spew out stuff to defend LeBron, Scottie Pippen, James. Now, you talking about how they've been losing and stuff. Like I said in the previous video, I said, watch Isaiah go talk about it, because he said he was going to do it. But he yet to explain why Cleveland is losing since they had that great playmaker, Deron Williams. So you need to give this up, Isaiah. Steph Curry, even in his down year this year. And then another thing, nobody did not compare him to Michael Jordan. Now, you show me footage. I ain't talking about a Steph Curry fanatic. I'm talking about analysts and stuff. You know, you show me some footage or you give me some links of people saying that this man should be up there with Michael Jordan. Now I heard Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, they talking about he the greatest shooter ever or something like that. I heard that now from people, analysts, but I didn't hear anybody say Michael Jordan or Kobe or anything like that. Okay, so don't so that is completely false, Isaiah. So you need to stop this, okay? This is getting crazy now, Isaiah. You this Steph Curry at a Chinese restaurant. That when you first got, when you first realized that Steph Curry is better than LeBron. You did that infamous video at that Chinese restaurant where you were bashing, eating your food at a Chinese restaurant, bashing Steph Curry. That when you started, and then you just went on. After the man won, you called the man a choker. After he won the game now in 2015, he's a choker. You know, this past final year, you could call him a choker for that, but you called the man a choker after they won the title immediately after. Okay? Listen, man, you got to give this up. Steph Curry is better than LeBron James now and will ever will be. Now, I saw people compare LeBron to Michael Jordan, but 9 times, with the exception of you, Isaiah, Shannon Sharp, and Stephen A. Smith, and stupid Max Kellerman, everybody else know that LeBron James would never be in the same league as Michael Jordan. Okay? Bottom line. So you know that too, Isaiah. So that way you did that video belittling Michael Jordan legacy. So you could bring it down low enough so when LeBron James, if he win with Kyrie Irving leading, of course. So so if LeBron James win, you down Michael Jordan legacy so low. So you made it so low, like low expectations. So when LeBron wins, you can say, "See, look, he won. He got a better legacy than Michael Jordan." Bottom line, Isaiah, LeBron James is a role player. Just deal with it, okay? And Steph Curry is better than him. Bottom line. So with that said, that's it.